person doing the last time this time is David. Been a while.
It is indeed me. Alright, so memory's a little fuzzy on this, but we're gonna see what we can. So, last time, our brave group of heroes was discussing a plan on how to save their good friend Silver, and this involved Locke using his magical dream powers to go and visit the temple where we believed she was being held. I forget the specifics of how we discovered that she is not in fact there and is possibly in fucking hell. Because, vacation is always an important thing.
Summer home, it's fine.
Summer home, right? You gotta go somewhere during the winter. We did discover, and I feel like this is a really huge deal, actually, that when Locke is doing his dream walking weirdness, he can just bring shit back with him. He can dream rob people. And we should have been abusing the fuck out of that a lot longer.
To be fair, we had no idea I could do that. And we had no reason to suspect we could because I always thought I was just a pair of eyes and only what I had with me at the time of my arrival would come with me.
And you never just tried to experimentally wave your hand through something ooh, whoa.
Oh, I did plenty of experimenting in the olden days. It just never became an occurrence where I thought, I should just take this with me. Because I was also trying to be stealthy and not let anyone know I'd been there.
You should always take things with you, Brian. How are you going to remember your How are you going to remember your exploits later in life if you don't have any mementos?
I don't know, man.
At any rate,
Locke is ready to retire, and he's 17. All right.
Yeah, he's shit out of luck. That's not how the economy works. At any rate,
I said he's ready. I didn't say he's capable or allowed.
At any rate, we're on our way to Raidell to check in on our friends, and Locke has one more dream talk to do because, as I'm remembering right, we still haven't heard shit from Azza.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we really need to hear something from her at some point. Yep. It's making me antsy, to be completely honest.
It's making me Nancy.
We just need a simple yes or no answer on whether or not she's still with us. That's all we need.
She could literally tell us to fuck off and never talk to her again and be like, sure, that's fine. As long as we know where the ground is.
Yeah.
Need the proverbial line in the sand to figure out where in the heck are you?
As it is, I suspect there's a rug under our feet instead of sand. And I know that dragons can pull things very hard.
Oh, yeah.
So
you guys began your trek, at least started your trek, towards Raidell, and then you were going to do a dream thing for Locke to try to speak to Azza along the way. Did anyone have anything they wanted to say to each other, or any sort of something that wanted to be discussed before we just jumped right into Azza dream?
I don't guess so.
Yeah, because we already figured out most of what our next course of action is, so...
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. I think Bjorn's probably just... He's not going to be engaging in conversation so much as just telling random war stories.
Locke, you're on your little island, and as is the typical, you have Amblinson there, waiting in his towering, oh god, monster form thing that he is, giant eyeball and whatnot. And considering that the last time that you talked to him was when he sent you out because you were thinking of trying to steal things with this wonderful power that he gave you.
I was joking about that.
Yeah, well. He is remaining silent for the moment and essentially giving you the floor. Or the swamp, I guess.
I have a floor.
You do have a floor, that's right.
The floor is lava. Wait, no, it's stinky gas.
No, it's
Anyway.
murky water. My floor is just muddy ground with flowers.
Anyway.
So, first I'm going to give Vindsvept just a flat look and say, so last time I was in here, I was joking. And just roll my eyes. Whatever, never mind. Anyways, pretty sure I already communicated where I need to go this time to you when I made my initial request.
You wish to speak to the dragon in Aza, I believe?
That is the idea. We need to know where she stands on our prior arrangement. If we can still count on her assistance or if we're just shit out of luck. It'll make it a lot easier to figure out our plan moving forward if we know where she stands, and she has been difficult to reach magically as of late.
You do understand that it's quite possible it doesn't wish to be reached.
That is possible. I concede that. But at the same time, we still need to know. We were banking a lot of our plans off of having a dragon helping us, and we need to know where we stand on that since we're almost at time for mission start. Even if it's just as simple as her telling us, no, I'm out, fuck you, and go away, I can live with that. We just need to know what the hell's going on so we can plan accordingly.
Fair enough. I will send you on your way then.
Wish me luck. I will probably need it.
Good luck, Locke. And then mystical, magical, swampy, however it works for you to go from place to place while in Dreamland. And, you will find yourself in, what, some characters have seen, those that did scrying previously on Aza, but was never you, or never any of the player characters. You will find yourself in a cave of sorts that it's sort of it actually looks out over the snowy landscape of Iban. So it's basically like a cave that you walk into and then walk up, and then you're out on like an opening, almost like a natural balcony of sorts. And so that she could theoretically look out and she could just walk back into her cave, and it's too high up for people to easily get to. And you find yourself in your typical way that you are traveling in this world, in these dream worlds. You are floating. And Aza seems to be what was being described to you previously, in that she is sitting as much as a giant silver dragon can sit, anyway. And looking out over the land, had it not been for the fact that she's currently looking at a book.
Alright. I will... am I visible?
It appears that you are probably not visible at this current point because she's not made any reaction to you.
Alright. Alright, then in that case, I'm slightly, mildly, maybe panicking a little bit because I don't know how to fucking approach this. I guess just... Fuck it. I want to be respectful of this dragon's territory while still getting the answers we need, so I am going to gently clear my throat.
So just gently clear your throat, basically?
To announce my presence, yes.
She will look away from her book and sort of look around.
Okay, so she's not ensorcelled by the book. That's good to know.
No. There will be a flash of magic very, shall we say, recognizable magic for you. Something that you do a lot. But you never imagined how crazier it would be coming from the eyes of a freaking dragon. She does detect magic.
I have a feeling that's what that was. Alright. I will keep my head respectfully down. And then point and then say, I'm terribly sorry for intruding.
Just gonna do one of these.
Oh God.
No, not
Am
that.
I bait?
Oh Jesus.
Not that. This. There we go.
What a number.
There we go. That's better.
It's also what a number.
What?
This is not a turn order. It's not an initiative.
It looks like one.
It's just a track. It's just a tracking thing for me.
Patience meter?
Something like that.
It's already been cut in half.
Yes. So, you made your presence known. She is aware that you were there via detect magic, and what you just did yourself. Yes. Locke, was it, I believe?
That is my name, yes. My group and I have been trying to get in touch with you about the current state of our arrangement for the last while, but we haven't heard anything back from you in all of our attempts at communication, and it's making us concerned. We tried multiple other less intrusive ways to reach out to you to figure out where it is we're standing, but you haven't responded to any of them, and that's why I am here. It's almost time for our, for the operation on the keep that we had discussed. We've done all of the preparations we can do, but before we can commit to it, we need to know where all of the pieces all of the participants stand. We can't appropriately plan unless we have that information squared away. So that's why I'm here.
How about your roll persuasion, Locke?
Okay. 22.
Ah, cool.
I mean, I have high charisma. I'm a warlock, and I just put a lot of points into that.
Cool. The deal we made still stands. I will come help you when that need arises. Is that now?
It's near enough to now. We are en route. We're getting into position. We still have other people we need to pick up along the way, but we're no longer in the preparation to set the stage. We're actively getting everyone into position. I don't have an exact ETA on how long it'll take, but I can't imagine it'll take more than a few days to get the worst of it squared away.
Unfortunately, I am very busy most of the time, and as it stands, I don't particularly appreciate you coming in unannounced. You could at least try.
I am sorry about that. Again, I only resorted to that because the arcane messages we were sending your way weren't getting any responses.
Well, is there anything else you wish to know?
I do have a point of curiosity, but it has absolutely nothing to do with the mission, so I will refrain from asking and wasting any more of your time.
Good.
And with that, I'll just give a respectful nod of my head, take a step back, and allow myself to be punted out of the thing. Like, I don't want to piss off the dragon. I've already offended her by entering her territory unannounced.
Even though you did technically try to announce that, you just never listened. Anyway, alright. So, just prior to you disappearing away, she is going to once again check the little book that she has, which in her hands looks to be very small because dragon and huge.
Right.
But yeah, and then soon after, she will just sort of look around. Call me when you're ready. I will come. It should be all you need to know.
Will the sending spell be sufficient for that?
Yes.
Alright, I'll read that along to our communicator. I'll leave you in peace. And then I will again take that step back and allow myself to be expunged from the area. Return to the swamp.
Yep. Which you will do, at which point you will just barely get a glimpse of her just sort of flying off of a balcony and down into the area below.
Alright.
And you return to your swamp. Well, that was not near as terrifying as it could have been, because you were actually smart. Good job.
I showed the dragon respect.
As well you should.
Yeah.
Considering the deal we have with that dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Don't
see how
anger
the
the
others
draggy.
feel about all that when you get there. So, you will return to the swamp.
Aye. I'll return to the swamp and promptly allow my jelly legs to send me to the ground. I don't ever want to do that again.
That bad?
Dragons are big and scary and powerful, and when you make a deal with one and you don't know where you stand, it is very hard to figure out what the hell to say.
Well, think of it on these terms.
You're not here!
Goodbye.
I'm talking to Vindsvept right now!
Continue. Yeah, sorry.
He's technically big and powerful and everything you just said, but you talk to him, no problem.
Mm-mm.
He's actually more terrifying in my opinion, but anyway.
Oh, here's a big difference. We know this dragon is on this plane.
True.
Amundsen's not. So...
Anyway.
Not yet.
Oh dear lord.
Oh, that was terrifying.
He's one of those when you see him. Uh-oh.
Yeah, pretty much. It would be. He would also, like... I could totally imagine him just innately spawning swamp wherever he is.
I mean, I already kind of do that.
You do. That's precisely why I come up with that. But anyway, you will fall to your knees and, well, at least you were okay. You weren't really there, so.
No, I wasn't really there, but so I wasn't in any danger, but if I fucked that up, our accord with the dragon could have been... Alright, I'm ready to go back to sleep and have happy dreams.
And you will be out of the swamp.
And I will go to sleep and I'll have happy dreams.
He wakes up chewing on his pillow and it tastes like swamp water.
I dream of the swamp, and all my spells are themed after the swamp, but I don't just vomit swamp water. I'm not Ford.
Yeah, you do. It costs a spell slot.
I don't vomit it. I spawn it. And I can't do that passively. It doesn't take a spell slot. I can only do that once a day.
Oh, okay.
I think, personally, it is my headcanon that Locke is just constantly sweating swamp water.
That is
At all
close
times.
and incorrect. No, that is incorrect.
Not taking the image out of my head.
Anyway, so you guys will wake up the following day then. Hooray!
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Does Locke want to tell everyone about his dragon dream thing?
He does. He will open, he'll wait for everyone to be awake. And then once everyone is awake, he will acquire some hot chocolate from the tent. He will park his ass, take a sip. Right, Ozza's still in.
As it stands though, he won't have to wait for everyone to wake up because Locke usually wakes up last.
Right. So then when everyone else is awake, Locke will just come out with a cup of hot chocolate, sit down, take a sip. Right.
It disappears.
The dragon is still in.
Well, that is promising news.
Indeed.
Did she happen to mention why she hasn't been talking to us?
I was not brave enough to ask.
Okay.
I was
Bjorn.
I was trying very, very hard to respect her, to show respect. I was already intruding in a dragon's territory uninvited. So I was taking every possible precaution to not piss her off, and chief among those, don't ask pointless questions. Just get in, learn what I need to learn, and leave.
Fair enough. I'm not going to argue with that.
As you shouldn't. You would lose that argument.
Maybe.
Certainly.
And you... Yeah.
So I guess we can take comfort in knowing that she's still good on the deal, even though she hasn't been asking for any sort of pay, says Oak.
All I can really assume at this point is that we probably just paid enough to compensate and she's just waiting for the signal. And upon which note, she did say that when the time comes, use the sending spell to message her, and that will be her cue to know that it's time.
Well, alright then.
So here's to hoping all goes our way.
Well, either it'll all go our way or we'll force it to.
Doesn't necessarily sound healthy, but I appreciate the enthusiasm and agree with the sentiment.
Every battle's healthy that you walk away from.
We're just going to have a very vivid flashback to a fight with a UNT woman, and just shudder.
Yeah.
Oddly specific.
That was a very traumatic fight for the boy.
True. Yeah.
So, Locke is 17 now, right?
Yes.
This adventure's been ongoing for a while. How old was he when this shit started?
16.
Also 17. He never ages.
I was 16, you did.
Oh, dude. I was gonna say, that sounds like some Fairly Odd Parents shit.
As it stands,
What?
Um,
I'm
as
pretty
it-
sure that's a plot point.
If it is, I'd never learn about it. I never watched the show far enough.
So, as it stands, though the game itself has been going for several years, in-game time has not been near as long, even though a lot of it was also in travel time. So,
I don't know. It's been months and months and months per, like, wing of the story, so.
true.
We're
Yes,
probably
we-
over a year.
Oh, easily over a year.
Over a
at this
year,
point.
yes, but not quite two. I actually do have a calendar where I've been trying to keep track of that.
How close are we to Locke turning 18?
When you hit level 15.
2 days.
It
Actually,
would
that's
be-
tomorrow.
I'm not entirely sure if we will get a 2-year passes of time, although there will probably be a little mini time skip before the finale. So in theory, we could say that Locke turns 18 before the big final battle. So that's a thing. But anyway,
I could potentially have his voice drop a little bit.
Man, if you're 17 and your voice hasn't started to drop, it's too late, man. Just give up.
It's been dropping a little bit as I've been playing him, but like I haven't put much conscious effort into it. A big time skip. That's the time for me to go. All right, let's drop this and go to something more like this. Start sounding less like a teenager and more like a man.
Locke just shows up. Locke just shows up for the final battle one day. He's like, "Hey guys."
I don't know about that, but I am thinking about like letting him have like the barest beginnings of facial hair. I don't know how well that'll work though, given the fact that he's half elf, half high elf. I don't do elves get beards?
not really.
But I do know that my dad gets some pretty epic beards when he doesn't get the time to trim them.
Yeah, true.
As was the case when we liberated him from his cell. So fuck it, we'll say Locke can get some scruff. I'm calling it now. That's now canon.
Scruff, sure. Maybe not a big full beard, but scruff, sure.
Hey, he has
a 5 o'clock shadow.
Come on, you have to keep it on theme now. You have chin brambles.
No! Fuck that! And you, sideways with the shovel.
Anyway,
Chin bramble. It's now canon.
No,
Anyway.
it's not.
You guys,
It is.
you guys are going to continue your trek. Does anyone have anything that they want to say along with this little travel time that you're going to be doing to try to get to Raidell?
I summon Rupert.
You know what? Fuck it. Locke is going to approach Byrn.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Okay.
As we're walking along, I'll just scuttle up. Hey. Can I have
How's
a
it
moment of
going?
your time?
Sure.
So, real quickly, refresh my memory. The place we were at that was the Shotokan cluster, right?
Yep.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I had the pronunciation right. So, when we initially were getting ready to set out to pick up Yong from the Shotokan cluster, you were initially somewhat resistant to the idea of setting sail, as I recall.
Byrn looks noticeably more serious, and he nods. Yeah, that's correct.
And you didn't talk much while we were there. And then there's also the fact that your blood was just straight up the color of tar when you got whacked during that trial. At the end of the day, I guess since I'm assuming that I'm assuming you came from the cluster or have some sort of personal connection to it.
Yes, I do have some connection to it. Much like yourself, I have had some issues with trust in the past, and when I'm over there, I don't really know who I can trust, so that's why I chose to keep a tight lip.
Gotcha. Understandable. If you don't want to reveal anything, I won't force you to, but considering that we are far away from the cluster at this point, and there are just 1,000,001 oddities about you in general, it would be good to know more about one of the people we're traveling with, because you've been keeping a lot of info about yourself close to your chest. You're very much a help in a fight, and in other circumstances too, with that weird mindfuckery spell you have. But at the same time, we're starting to get into a very, you know the story, we're going into a dangerous situation. It will help everyone involved, I think, if we have all the cards on the table and just know who we're dealing with and who we're fighting besides. But again, if you're not willing to share that information, if it's private or what have you, you can keep it to yourself. I just want to make sure that nothing from your past is going to come slipping around to bite us in the ass.
That's a fair a fair precaution. I highly doubt it because no one has actually seen my true appearance since I've been traveling. You've noticed that I like to slip in and out of personas.
I have indeed noticed that. Yes, it is very, very noticeable.
So, yeah, I I do that more as a safety for myself than for anything else. I am trying to also eventually find someone who can help me with what I have, what I'm carrying, and not unlike your friend Silver, where you're apparently assembling the masses of all your friends to assist. But now imagine that when you look out, you don't know who you can actually trust. Trying to not be overly paranoid could be your downfall when you accidentally give trust to someone who is actually worthy of said paranoia. So, I'm trying to take it a little bit slow. You guys seem like fine folks, and I'm hoping that I can prove that I'm trustworthy to you, and in return, we'll gain each other's mutual trust, and then maybe we can tackle some of my baggage as well.
I mean, hey, you help us get Silver back. I'm sure we can have that conversation. So that said, I should point out I'm not sure how available for helping beyond this mission I'm going to be. I'm very tired, and I'm too young for all of this shit, so once we get Silver back and in a safe place, I'm honestly thinking that that's where I'm going to be hanging up the adventuring mantle, at least for a while. I didn't have a family when I first met this group. People I traveled with became my family. But then the family that I left behind or lost back when I ran away from home I've been busting my balls off stitching it back together, and well, I brought them all back together, but now I'm not spending any time with them, and that just feels deeply hypocritical of me. So once I know my friends are safe, I just need to go and be with my family. So I might not be there for that mission, depending on how far away it is, but
That's understandable. As you said, as we get a little closer, we can have that discussion.
okay. Just wanted to be sure we all knew where we stood. And I will pull out... can I just say that we have, like, only one of those damn frozen donuts left at this point, just so we can kill that fucking joke?
I mean, yeah.
There will always be one left.
I will pull out the last of the preserved frozen donuts, and I'll just hand it to Byrn.
It's like falling apart in his hand. It's stale.
It's definitely crusty, but like it's in a bag of colding. The shit's been frozen. It's preserved enough to eat.
It's got freezer burn.
It's something. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. I'm trying to do something sweet. It's a sweet gesture of like, I don't know what your deal is, but I'm trusting it's nothing bad. Have a donut.
Excellent.
Who all is? Where is this conversation happening? Is it happening along the walk?
I'm assuming so. I just saddled up to him while we were walking for this chat.
Okay. We got a BRB from a Bjorn, so I don't know if he is back.
I am low key back. My timer's about to beep in a moment, so.
Ah.
All right.
I am present, however.
All right. Yes. So, does Riven have any kind of response to any of that?
No.
Riven doesn't have a whole lot of responses to many things.
But she still hears things.
She's probably petting Hollis.
While walking.
I mean, yeah. Because she's
Riding.
riding Hollis. Okay. Well, then you guys will be continuing to make your trek, heading towards Raidell.
How many days journey is the trip?
From Yukiegi to Raidell, it will be following the road-ish.
Cool.
Just over 6.5 days, or just about 6.5 days.
Alright. Yep. So we make it successfully.
Well, no.
Oh, so we all die. Gotcha.
No.
Woo!
Game over.
The end is nigh.
It's the end of the game as we know it, and
That's not how
I'm
that-
upset.
Is that how that song goes? Wait.
It is now.
It's the end of the game as we know it, and Bjorn has ale.
Yes,
For
he
a
does.
second there, my dumbass brain thought you were about to say, and Bjorn has AIDS.
No.
Come on now. Bjorn's never been laid.
Wait a minute.
Mudslide.
Cuddling doesn't count.
Fine. You have cooties.
Yes, cooties.
Viking cooties.
Oh, all the better.
So
I
Fifth
too
level,
much hot sauce on this.
magical
Anyway.
creature.
This is going to be a situation in the second night after having left Yukiegi, because the first night was your conversation with Aza, because you had to wait for the night to do that. So, how are you guys wanting to do watches this time around?
Same as always, I guess.
Riven Hollis last, I think, and then cause you got Young back now. So
Is Locke only last when he's doing Daddy Dreams?
well, no, I mean he can have the dream as any part of the watches normally anyway.
Right, because he's not keeping watch while he has a dream. Never mind. Disregard.
Yes, because I'm asleep when I'm having dreams. That's how they work.
Just wait till you're like 18th level and you can sleepwalk.
So
It sounds like a cool idea.
So, do we have an extra person now, and technically when it was Riven and Hollis, it could be Riven and Young at the end, I suppose. And then Locke and Oak, or either way, do some perception checks for watches.
Oh shit. My character sheet's closed.
Yeah, don't do that. It needs to be open.
6.
Perception.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 30.
Oh, jeez.
Mine's okay. It ain't no 30 though. Shit.
21.
There is. Hey, Brian.
What?
Brian, we got to start
What?
representing our family a bit better, Brian.
How so?
Look at the rolls and tell me.
6, 11. I don't know, man.
Well, that's an oak.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yay! Locke's not last place anymore.
Young.
aw.
Locke notices Yang noticing the grass.
Okay, so,
And Oak's like, and there's a tree, and there's a tree. Why can I find trees when I'm not looking for trees?
So, we will say that it was Oak and Bjorn first, and then Locke and Byrn second, and then Riven and Young last, and Hollis. Did you roll for Hollis as well?
Oh, well, he has.
He does have
Go
keys,
on.
so
Yeah. Oh, that's not it. Perception. Advantage. 23 for hearing?
oh, nice. So we will go to Byrn and Locke in the middle first, because this will happen closer to the middle of the night. Byrn, you will hear something that that I sent you a thing, because Locke doesn't hear it because he only rolled 6.
Okay.
Whether or not you want to do anything with that, you are free to do so. But yeah.
So I think about it a little bit. I asked a recursory question to the voice in my head.
Right.
That's menacing. Okay. Trying to remember.
Yeah, I remember it. You just don't. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think those would go together. So is it okay? So I don't have to type it. Is it a particular thing that I would recognize potentially?
That's interesting.
Since no one has any idea what we're talking about, this way I can say it out loud.
Right.
Yeah.
Roll history. Sure.
Sure.
Vaguely. Not.
Okay.
Yeah, vaguely. It's
So
reminiscent of something that you something along your travels. Yeah.
okay. And my watch was locking myself. Yes.
Yep.
So yeah. You know when you have a song in your head and you remember it, but you start humming it and then you can't remember it, so you hum it wrong, but parts of it are correct, but parts of it you just can't remember, so you hum other parts that you do know, so you're butchering the song, but it kind of resembles the thing that you thought you remembered. Yeah, I'm randomly humming along.
Alrighty. So, Locke, with your 6 perception, you will barely catch wind of Byrn humming something.
Mm-hmm. Sounds musical. At least it's an attempt at being.
This is when I'm like, Byrn, roll performance. Oh, okay.
It's attempting at being music. All right, I will tilt my head at him, but not say anything for the moment. Just listen for a few seconds.
I will notice you noticing me. I'll pause. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's some distant music coming from. I will point in the direction. Something real folksy.
I will listen.
And now with him sort of giving you an ear of what direction, which is technically like a southeast sort of a thing.
Oh no, the mountains.
Yeah, it is actually up towards the mountain.
Where the hell are we? Oh, there we are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been drawing for the last for the last hour, so I wasn't keeping track of our position on the map.
So yeah, it's vaguely sort of southeast, like something over here maybe. And it does sound like folk music, weirdly enough.
Does it sound at all familiar to me?
Uh,
Because I recall we've had at least one other encounter where we've just been traveling and then randomly heard music not far away, and then it resulted in a bloodbath, and I stole someone's scepter.
roll
Goblins, as I recall.
Roll history. Nope.
9?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
I know Jack, Diddle, and Squiddly Squat.
Not really. No. It doesn't.
Coincidentally, those are amongst the lyrics.
Yeah, you don't know anything. You don't. Doesn't seem familiar to you at all.
Huh. Interesting. Not often you randomly get background music when you're out napping.
Right.
Could be a bard nearby.
Oh, it's trouble.
Shing.
Yep.
Shink, shink, rattle, rattle.
Fuck you. That was well over a decade ago. At least.
Yep. You gonna do anything with it, you two? Other than just listen for a while?
I'm going to continue humming along.
I will also keep listening. I will not hum it, because I doubt I could do a good job humming it. If it sounds like it's getting closer, then we'll probably do something. But the way I see it, if it's just some chill background music, I say just let it be.
Yeah. This stays pretty far away. After a bit, like leaning into your watch, if you're just sort of listening to it, it does sound like it's moving, but it's not moving towards you. You're sort of camped probably just off the road up here, and it sounds like it's here and going sort of this way.
It's traveling in which direction? Sorry.
It's traveling the same direction that you guys would be, actually.
Okay. So it's... Okay. Interesting.
So, assuming you guys aren't going to do anything else with that, it will go to next watch. Will you inform Riven and Young of said thing?
Enjoy the music, if you can still hear it. It's starting to get kind of faint.
Alright.
Riven and Young will not hear it because they did not roll high enough. But Hollis does.
What? Riven got a 21.
Oh yeah, you did. That's right. Sorry. Then you do hear it. Sorry. So many layered of really good and really bad that I got confused of which was whose. So yeah, Riven hears it. Young does not.
Okay.
With a 4. At least not until somebody points it out in the direction that it's in. And it is sort of getting faint as it's moving away from you at this point.
Okay.
Yep. So, assuming that Riven doesn't want to do anything with that,
It's like, who the hell is playing music this early in the morning?
right? So yeah, there's that. And then, your next day will come. Anyone wants to make any discussions along that as you are making your trek onwards?
Nope, any conversations I wanted to have, I have already had.
Yeah.
Cool.
Onward.
To Waffles.
Waffles!
Waffles! Ho!
Why?
Okay.
Why waffles?
We did good, so we get waffles.
Okay. Okay. So, coming up the next night, let us do one more a thingy of perceptions because that's fun.
Procession of perception.
Pretty much, yeah.
6.
Wow, Locke.
Come on, Bjorn, represent.
Bjorn, go.
You can do it.
Isn't 6 what he rolled last?
Nat 20.
It
You can do
was.
it.
Fuck, it was, yeah.
Don't roll an 11.
Do it. A little better.
Better.
He's dead! We killed him! Go tell everyone!
You said tell everyone?
Yes. He's dead. We killed him. Go tell everyone. So says,
Okay.
I forget his name, but a character from Bleacher Bridge.
Oh, that was either Renji or Kaku.
Kaku.
I forget. Yeah. That's right.
After Rukia appeared, I
Man
too am
killed each
also here now.
Alright, cool.
That is how that
So-
show often works, yes.
Once again, happening within the middle watch that contains Byrn and Locke. That's terrifying looking. Anyway,
What is
I just happened to have that on screen at the moment he said, tell everyone. I was like, tell everyone? Copy
Okay.
paste, bud.
That is unhinged.
It is.
That is a girl about to go on a stabby spree. I'm going to tell everyone with my knife.
actually, no. She killed everyone by way of the data being corrupted around her. The other girl, which has purple hair, is Stabby Stabby. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
so
Mhm.
Oh, that's a character from Doki. Okay.
It is.
Yep.
I didn't realize who that was at the moment. I just
Yeah.
thought it was some random generic psycho anime girl. Okay.
Yep.
I just happened to have that on my screen as you said, tell everyone. I was like, really? Copy paste.
Serendipity.
So, what was that? Okay, cool. Okay. So, Riven and Hollis sleep outside of tent because dog can't fit in tent.
Yes.
Okay. So, and Byrne's was a 25 and Locke's was a 6. Cool. I'm just going to let this description be not typed because it's going to become really apparent, I hope, of what's going on. Anyway, so
We're lost.
Byrne, you are going to see, as you guys are sleeping and maintaining your watch and all that stuff, you're just gonna get the glimpse of someone is approaching your camp.
Why do I see a glimpse of it and suddenly roll initiative, or
It is moving very fast. And that's why there's the glimpse. It's just like this person or figure that moves very fast, and then Riven will probably everyone really will be awakened when Hollis yelps,
Beg
Sorry,
pardon?
what?
like howls
Hollis
almost.
yelps? Oh no, the dog's having nightmares and they're projecting into reality because shenanigans.
That would be terrifying.
And yet somehow
Oh,
not the
my boy.
weirdest thing that's happened.
Oh no, my
Well,
boy!
Yeah, I was gonna say, we've had weirder things.
We were attacked by a church one night.
Right?
So do this
So,
thing.
okay, so let's...
Alright, let's
Fuck
see.
is attacking my dog.
A corpse, probably.
Mm-mm.
So,
If it's not a corpse, it soon will be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pick up Oak and hold him in the direction of the perceived threat. If he doesn't cower, it's not undead.
That's rough. It's a little fucking rough.
Okay. So
what is it? I guess if people are waking up or noticing, I will point in the direction where I saw movement,
yeah.
wherever that was.
You saw a streak of almost looked like blue lightning that ran right past where Hollis was, and then Hollis yelped.
Did it hit him or just zing past him?
From your perspective, it looked like it just went past him.
Okay.
And
where did it originate?
From let's see.
The east.
It went probably from like the general vicinity of this tree to like this way, and seemed to just disappear into the trees.
If you pinged a tree, I did not see it. I have zoomed out to see the whole map.
And that's because I was on the wrong layer. There we go. That one.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I point to said tree. There was something down here just before Hollis woke up.
And
Did Hollis get hurt?
he did not take damage. No.
Okay.
But Papa detect magic.
Oh, you're gonna do detect magic. Cool. Yeah. Nothing shocking that you don't know.
Okay.
And then, someone has made it very close to camp, or very close to where you guys are, before he will make his presence more known.
Get the fuck out here.
Uh-huh.
I got 2 fists with your name on it.
Puppy.
Whoever you
fat.
are.
Rar.
Punchy punch.
What
the fuck is that?
It looks like a
Panic punch.
like a dragon boy.
Crocodile person.
It's an Egyptian crocodile man.
Oh, great.
He's got the little chin thing, you know.
Pharaoh croc.
It's a pharaoh croc.
And
Yeah,
he-
Fair Croc that's gonna die soon.
and
Wait,
he-
isn't Hollis named after an Egyptian god or
No,
something?
Hollis is Elven for water.
Oh.
uh-huh.
Because we pulled him out of a river.
So, this person is going to, as a part of basically a mini surprise round, is going to make an attack on, technically with
Oh,
advantage.
just straight up in a fight now. Okay.
Technically with
Seems to
advantage.
be.
30 to hit Byrn.
What? Wait. Back up. I was looking up Egyptian god Horus, not Hollis. What happened to me?
This crocodile man sort of he makes his way to camp extremely stealthily, and then he is going
Right.
to make a surprise round swing at you, just as you've informed everyone else that you saw a streak of blue go that way.
So he's swinging at me?
Yep, with a 30.
A 30 to hit?
Yep.
Ah. Okay.
What the hell did we do to you, sir?
So this is going to be, and it's with a rapier, by the by.
You say rapier?
hmm
Elegant crocodile boy.
So
He's mocking me. He's a mockadile.
that is going to be a total of 12 damage at base, and then on top is barring. On top is 1 point of lightning damage, as his sword is flashing lightning.
So 13 total.
13 total.
I don't like this crocodile right now.
Neither do I. Let's kill him.
And if you would for me, sir, make for me a fortitude or a constitution save.
And Bjorn gives a 3 aura protection.
He does, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And you said con save.
Yep.
I don't like that. Can it be a charisma save?
Oh,
Well, 25.
cool. You're good. And now, one of these.
Oh no! It's a dragon! Oh, okay.
Yep. Let us all actually roll initiatives.
Dan?
Hmm.
I can imagine this thing has a stupidly high dex for it to sneak up on us and all that.
I mean, it's using a finesse weapon, so.
Which means it's going to have a very high initiative.
Rolling for the actual players, or actual good NPCs first. And then initiative check. Crocodile. Okie dokie. And so, let's just get said thing proper ordered. Byrn, you have first turn.
Well, I do not exactly appreciate this crocodile at the moment. If something is cast time 1 bonus action,
Right?
I can still make an attack the same turn.
Correct.
I'm about to nail this crocodile to the tree back here behind us, or behind him. Or I'm going to try to. So, bonus action, this. Wait, wrong thing. Clicky, so it asks me, and then spell slot is 5, 4, 5. Yeah. So, I'm doing that at 5th level.
Oh, holy crap.
So, it is an additional 2d8 on top of the 1d8. So, it's plus 3d8. What is it? Happy damage? Radiant. So if I was to attack with a bow at this range, I get disadvantage or something, or?
Yeah, technically. Unless you have a feat to say otherwise.
So I could step right there and I'd be fine, right?
You could, that would be out of his range.
To attack with a bow without having disadvantage for being too close. So I will shuffle up there. I activated my Spirit Shroud, which is 3d8. And as I draw and notch an arrow, I whisper that I will not let him get in my way. And I attack him with advantage with Oathbow. Cha. 8
so-
to hit.
So just so that you're aware, stepping out of his range gives him an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
But I thought it was like if he just took a 5-foot step, that doesn't count. Or do you have to do the disengage action?
He would have to disengage.
Oh, okay.
And I already used my bonus action, so I can't do that. So yeah, 21 hits.
Ooh, 15.
Okay.
And plus 2 more lightning. Make another fortitude save for me.
Wit. You said con save?
Mm-hmm.
17.
Dadgummit, Byrn. I mean, Bjorn.
Ha.
Huh?
So does an 18 hit him?
18. Check here. 18 will hit him, yes.
Cool. So he gets 34 sneak, piercing, radiant, and 9 extra piercing.
Good God.
Jesus Christ.
Sworn enemy, sneak attack, and 3d8 spirit shroud.
Okay. Ow.
Sneaking up on me and bop bop. No. I guess that is my turn.
Yeah. That's a total of 44 damage. Yes?
43.
43.
Mhm.
Okay. Ow. A lot of damage. Riven.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. She's gonna assume this guy made her puppy. Yep.
Probably.
So she's not gonna mess around. She's gonna fly straight into the rage.
Yay. Crazy
And
rage,
she
normal
is-
rage, what rage?
All the rage.
Try to think. What to do.
You have options.
I do have options. Well, she didn't get a second axe yet, so she only has the one, so she'll just take her. Do her attack. 2 attacks. 13 misses,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yep.
And then last one. The 17 hit.
17 misses.
Jeez. Okay. That's it.
Tis the young. She will come into range of Crocodile Man, and she will punch you. I still haven't put on her sheet that she has cool gauntlets that were got for her before. I still have to remember to do that. But anyway, bop. Extra attack roar. Bop. Flurry of blows. Roar. Boop. And boop. Any of those hit. Oh, that one. Huh. Funny. So this one does, and this one also. Boop. Boop. So that's a total of 15. And that would be... And she is going to say, Stunning Strike on this crocodile. She can do that. Which he fails. He is stunned. Great. Cool. So, characters in the immediate vicinity, he is stunned, so he cannot attack, cannot do anything, but he will still be able to speak, if a little bit, if barely, and those in the immediate vicinity will hear him say the name Bella.
Oh, fuck, it's Edward.
No hesitation. None. He just had that at already. Damn, bruh.
Bjorn, it's your turn.
Well,
Kill the sparkles.
I'm going to attempt to disarm him. I want to take his weapon away.
Oh, he's
I
stunned.
thought you were trying to take his arm away.
I mean, I can do that too.
He is stunned
But no.
until the beginning of Yonk's next turn, so that's easy for you to do. You can disarm him.
All right, I'm just gonna take his sword and I'm just gonna throw it into that tree behind where I'm starting at. So just walk over, yoink, toss.
Okay.
I will attempt not to accidentally throw it onto Byrn while I'm at it.
Ah!
Throwing high.
Uh-huh.
And then can I still... You didn't have me roll for that, so do I still get to attack him or not?
It is an action to basically disarm him. You didn't have to roll because he's stunned.
Alright, then that is what I've got.
Locke.
All right. Locke, sensing that currently we're in the disable the foe part of this whole shebang. Let's see here.
Oh, Bjorn, when you yoink his sword away, and toss it into the tree, you will notice that it is rippling with electricity until it gets into the tree, and then it stops.
Interesting.
All right, I am going to use my one and only cast of slow on this creature.
Okay.
Spell save DC is 16.
Spell save is 7.
He fails. Okay, so
He is slow.
Hooray.
Yep.
His speed is halved. He takes a -2 penalty to his armor class and dexterity saving throws. He cannot use reactions. On his turn, he can either use an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of anything, he cannot make more than one melee or ranged attack. If he attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, he rolls a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and he needs to use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If he can't, the spell is wasted. Okay, so, and once I've done that, I will just put on just a very flat, sort of impatient expression. I think we've just about established at this point that if you keep pushing your luck, we're going to tear you apart, so I would strongly advise you to surrender.
He's currently stunned, so he can't have talk, and he's not going to dignify that with a response, and he can't have talk. So,
But do I at least get a roll?
if you want to roll intimidate, sure.
I was going to go with persuasion.
Okay, persuasion works. Yeah, sure. 11. Okay. I'm going to have Oak basically play the bad cop to your good cop and be holding a guiding bolt as a held action in case he moves.
For a second, I thought you were going to say he was going to hold a gun.
You know, honestly, so did I.
Like, where did you get that from?
He's doing guiding,
I don't know, but it's kind of cool.
He prepares a necromancy spell. It's like, don't make me use this.
He's doing guiding bolt as a hold action for when he decides to try to do something. So roll that again. He's giving you advantage.
Oh, okay, good, because 24.
Okay. Riven, what's Hollis doing?
Going over and biting him. I'm just gonna go over here and go and choppy chop. Nami nom.
This boy's in trouble.
Oh, and you say he can't make strength saving throws?
You cannot, no.
Get fucked, I guess.
And advantage on attack rolls because of allies within 5 feet.
Not to mention the stun. He has that anyway.
22, 12 piercing, and he is prone.
Okie dokie. Cool.
Everyone has advantage on attacks on him now.
Well, they would have anyway when he was stunned. So, yeah.
Shut this bastard down. He
He's
showed up,
so
was cool. He showed up and he was cool for 3 seconds, and then we happened.
His speed is cut in half and then -10. And he's stunned. And he's prone. And he's slow.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is a bitch when you sit there and you mess with the wrong puppy.
This is also what happens when you attack a party that is largely consisting of people who are very good at inflicting status conditions.
I'd also like to observe that the majority of us have been awake for less than 20 seconds at this point. So we are all just like groggy, like, what the fuck's going on? Just-
We've been
We're
through too much shit that we wake up and we're instantly in fight mode.
right.
Name of episode, not before my coffee.
or not before my cocoa because of what the
Yeah,
because of what the tenant spawns.
Uh,
Okay, so, this is when I forget that you guys are crazy. So, good thing he's
They
not
don't know
by,
that in character.
good thing he's not by himself.
Oh, good.
Hi.
And what the hell is that?
Octopus lady?
Octopus lady.
With lightning sparking
Uh-huh.
off of her.
Um,
I don't know how I feel about that.
So we've already had a run in with a snake seductress, so now it's the squid seductress.
something like that.
8 times the tentacles, 8 times the seduction.
Come on, man. This ain't a hentai.
So, she is going to, like, literally full on jump from the tree, tumble and roll, and get over here.
Dang.
Oh, she was that blue thing they saw.
And, she is worried for her friend that you just full on shut down. Yeah.
Make the right choice, lady.
So, she's going to go Dragon Ball Z on your butt. And her arms and tentacles are going to come together, and she's going to launch a beam of lightning straight through here.
Hacks! I call hacks!
I'm sorry, what?
Uh-huh.
Where? Oh. Oh. Oh, great. Okay. Well, who's all getting hit?
It is going to be Young, Bjorn, and Locke have to make dexterity saves.
Dex saves, huh? I wish I was good at those. 10.
Nope.
Well, let's see what can be done. Behold. Oh.
Oh, cool. Everybody
I was
failed.
preemptively proud of that.
Is that with your... Yeah, that's with your +3 because of your thing. So... Yeah. Everyone fails. Hooray. And we'll promptly take 4d6 lightning.
16's not so bad.
Hey, Locke,
It's a pretty
roll
big
concentration.
symbol.
Alright. I get advantage on that because Warcaster, right?
You do.
Okay.
Okay, this
19.
is serious. I need to focus.
Okay. So... Having done that... she is going to... bound and finish her actual movement and get over here into this prison. As you guys will get a clearer picture of her as she jumps away, she can actually just jump and glide and fly.
I
She
say
weaves her
before I
tentacle
say
arms
again,
into-
hacks I call hacks.
You can totally see her. She doesn't have a chance to actually hide. Byrn. And she's going to call as she bounds into the tree after zapping through all this lightning.
Oh, I forgot to do something real quick.
What did you forget?
Since I went into a rage.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a flump appears.
Hooray!
It's a flump other than the sound our DM makes when he stubs his toe.
Hey.
Flump.
Oh.
They're adorable little things.
But this is funny. At the end of the current turn, the spirit explodes.
That's why I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother making a token for it because it's just gonna disappear anyway. But they look like little octopusy thingies.
Yeah, but the thing is, where's it going to appear?
Your choice. One creature you can see
No,
within
my-
30 feet.
I guess it would appear on the other side of this guy, like right here.
I shared a flump.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Aw.
It is actually kind of derpy and adorable.
He
So
looks
technically-
curious about life.
Thing is, apparently they're like hyper psych. If I'm remembering, they're like hyper psychics or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intelligent. Oh, they sit there and they like feed. I think they like do something about emotions too.
Do not eat them.
Like
They are
it-
intelligent.
Anyway, so appears within 5 feet of a creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet. At the end of the current
I would see
turn,
like right there.
Yep. At the end of the current turn, that creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force.
Each creature within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
So it would be Croc Dude, Bjorn, and Hotless.
When you go kaboom.
Well, he goes kaboom now because we're at the start of the turn.
Yeah, that's true.
So just a delayed manifestation of a flump that pops in. Oh no, not again! And explodes.
Yeah. The thing is, if I want to, I can make it appear again.
How
So-
many times must I be made to suffer this day?
Alright, so, hey Bjorn, roll for me another dexterity saving throw there.
Okay.
Okay.
Not Bjorn, not Byrn, but Bjorn.
Here it comes.
Okay,
Hey! That's a good one.
and then Croc. Which
It's a dexterity saving throw.
he can't.
Does it?
So he takes 3 damage.
Whoa.
Okay.
So, and now it is Byrn's turn.
Right. So, incapacitated at death's door crocodile thingy seems to be possibly okay. So I guess I will take a shot at the other thing in the tree.
Sure.
Nothing would give me advantage on it, correct?
No. Because your
So-
advantage from your oath bow is on Croc.
The sworn, yeah. So, normal shot. 18 to hit.
18 hits. No.
Don't like her. I'm done.
So this lady came out of nowhere, decided to shoot a beam of lightning through everyone.
Then jump.
This
into it.
dude's on the ground. I don't like that she's in a tree. Since I don't like her in a tree.
This is when you're like flump right next to your face.
No! No, this is more like Riven's gonna take a potion.
Uh-oh.
You're about to say something interesting.
Oh boy, hit me.
She doesn't like that the tentacle lady's in a tree right now. So, she's changed her attention to the lady. Oh wait, no, I gotta be in a certain form first. Never mind. Okay, I'll change my action and I'll shape change.
Shape change or
Well, I
Okay.
have to be in this. I have to be in this form first before I can actually use the potion.
right.
So I have turned into a large bear. Or, bear humanoid thing. So I'm just like bulkier now.
Werebear. Rawr.
That's my action. And a potion is a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay, then she'll do that and actually go into blind bear mode.
Oh, yay. So, that image I actually have. Boop.
The boop.
I'm a size large.
Right.
That boop.
That. Then I'm
No,
going
I'm
to
done.
put this in the turn order and say that it's 15. Because that's where you are. Alright. So, that it for you?
Action, bonus action. Do I have movement?
You would, yes.
Okay. I need to control my token.
Alright.
Just need a little button to be like switch.
Right? That'd be great. But now that I've made the token that, it's gonna be that forever, or it should be.
Haha. Now I go over here to the tree
Oh boy,
and
fun.
look at the lady, be like, "Hello."
Cool. Okay. Young. She going to try to maintain stun of stupid on stupid. Because, you know, thing.
because
so
stupid.
Advantage
It's
roll.
a logical
because
reason.
he's stunned. Oh hey, nat 20. Cool.
Ooh.
He's done for the next 5 minutes.
He didn't do a whole lot of damage on her thingy, but that's okay.
Maxed out damage on the first one.
Yeah. And then let's just see if he maintains if she maintains stun on that first hit because it's cooler that way. Nope, he's still stunned. Okay. Continuing on with your attacks because that's fun. Rar 14 will miss. Even with his dropped AC because of slow, it missed. 16 hits because of his dropped AC. And then last flurry. 22 hits. So bop and bop. That is a 13. So he is still stunned. How annoying. And he will attempt to yell something, but it's garbled and messed up, and no one can make heads or tails of it. Bjorn.
I would like to attempt to hogtie him.
I mean, he's still stunned, so you can do that.
Go find some duct tape and tape his jaws shut.
If he starts trying to say anything while I'm tying him up, I'll punch him. Right in the ear.
Okay.
The
Oh.
crocodile ear.
I'm sure. I mean, it's got to still hurt, right?
Well, that's the thing with crocodiles. They don't have the strength to open their jaws. So if we just like tie it shut, he can't speak.
True. Yeah, I tie his mouth shut while I'm tying the rest of him up.
Okay.
Real quick, like.
Uh-huh. I mean, this is your whole turn to do that, so sure.
That is fine. Now we have a prisoner.
Cool.
Just add him to the inventory of the bag of holding.
This is when I remember the moment that Yong is useful. You know. So Locke, go.
Alright, well, let me double check a thing here. Alright, so seeing that the crocodile boy is well and truly taken care of, I am going to park myself right there on the other side of Oak so that I am close enough to use Blight on Octopus Lady.
Yay.
So, DC 16 Constitution saving throw. And this is being cast at my max level spell slot of 5th level, so it'll be 998.
8 damage.
Con save, yes?
Yes.
Okay. She makes it. Barely.
Alright, so she takes 17. Already halved. That would have been a really damn good number if it hadn't been halved.
Okay.
Alright, so I'll do that, and then I will just act petty for a second and just, like, stick out my tongue.
And be like, have fun with that.
Oh. Your sister's being cool. Can you be cool too? That'd be funny.
Oh, wait! Young's actually doing something with the group.
Yeah, she's here, she's helping. She's doing cool shit, and it's not off screen.
Right?
Black magic.
You know, this seems like a cool idea. Roar! Let's see, 30 feet. 30 feet to get over there, or will he have to... Just gonna pull it out of the tree, because that's fun. Yeah. Okay. So... Dexterity saving throw from Monkey Lady. As if she's not good at those, being a dexterous person. But... she makes the save, just barely. She's good at doing that, just barely stuff. So, yeah. Now it's to Hollis. Oh, by the way, Bjorn, when you did your whole I'm gonna hog tie him, he was already prone on the ground. So,
Excellent.
good job,
Yeah,
Hollis.
so... I'm guessing the guy's all tied up now at this point.
Yep.
Haas is gonna come over here. And... Okay, what's his movement? He has 50. Yeah, plenty of space to move. He's gonna go over here. On this side
Other side
of the tree. Yeah. And attempt to grab, to try to grab,
He's gonna pounce,
like an
basically.
ant. Is there any way? But he wants to try to do an attack on her, but what would I need to roll? Because she's in a tree, he's not. So
Tree is broccoli. Eat.
Well, he is. Even though I've made the sprites for the trees about as big as they are, the tree is gonna be bigger.
exactly. So would he need? I'm thinking of like he would need to make like some sort of other check along with his attack.
Yeah, I would say it would be probably athletics to like jump, pounce type thing.
21? Would you say he can reach?
Yep, sure. 24 will definitely hit. Good God.
Grab the ankle.
And then she will take 13 piercing.
And now I must roll a D strength saving throw.
Strength save. Yep,
She's still in the tree.
she's still in the tree. So Hollis just sort of jumped up and did her iron. And you are in Vine Bear,
I am.
but you can still understand words even if
Yes.
you're in bear animal form.
Yes.
She is going to sort of see the circumstance that she is in. Damn it! And she is going to since you're closer to her, you see that she has, when she was gliding before, she had this sort of It's somewhere between like sugar glider and like manta ray vertebrae, like skin in her arms when she spread them out. She's all kinds of funky with like different animal parts and crap. But she's going to bound her way up to the highest point of the tree. And as she does so, you're going to see her sprout actual wings instead of just glider wings. And she's just going to jump out of the tree and vanish.
So does that mean we win?
Technically, combat is now over because he's bound and she's done.
Haha.
Like,
You've done it.
dude.
And God tries to shoot in our dinner once again, but this time he missed. I was referencing the Castlevania anime. There's this recurring line whenever something upsetting happens. And God shits my dinner once again.
Well, I guess... This is actually Riven talk. She's actually full on talking. I guess we can start interrogating this guy now.
I suppose so, yes. His mouth is tied shut. No biggie.
Use your mind.
That's what I was gonna do. I will sit down in front of Crocodile Person cross-legged, and I will establish an awakened mind link. Alright, here's how this is going to work. We've established that you're not really much of a match for us, even when you get the jump on us. We just beat your ass into submission, and your friend is split. So, you answer our questions, and if we like your answers, there's a not 0% chance that we might let you go. If you piss me off too much, I let the bear eat you.
Does that count as persuasion or intimidate?
I don't know.
That feels intimidating.
Yeah, at advantage because bear?
And the fact that we did just beat this guy's ass.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure. Go for it.
15. 15. Nothing but 15.
That's funny.
It is.
Would it be charisma or wisdom to resist such kind of endeavors? We'll say wisdom.
Charisma?
No. Force of personality. We'll do charisma. He doesn't have a very strong personality, considering he's a crocodile man that isn't very well liked among people. But
Every now and again.
So
It's not the first time I've had my butt handed to me.
You don't get a response, Locke.
Silence, is it? Hey, Riven, you want a snack?
What?
The guy's not being cooperative.
Okay, DM, are we fighting?
No.
Okay, I cast Charm Person.
Oh, okay. That works too.
You can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I have that spell too. Can I cast it too to make this guy have disadvantage on his save?
Like, half the party has Charm Person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But mine does some fun stuff.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So you're
Yeah,
gonna cast
she's casting magic.
Which is new for Riven, really.
Yes. But
She might not see it as magic, or does she?
oh wow. Really?
Right.
Nice.
Beach to it.
Uh-huh.
It's not a race. It's an obligation.
I guess.
Gotta make image bigger. What is this? Why is
I'm
it not...
trying to read it, but it's not letting me get it.
That's what I was having the problem with.
A random creature within 10 feet is... Wait! Are you serious? A random random creature within 30 feet is charmed by me until the end of the next turn.
Oh! Well.
That's funny.
Okay.
You charm him so well, you charm one of us.
Basically, yes.
Holy shit.
So, is it within how much? 10 feet?
30 feet.
30 feet.
So
okay.
pretty much everyone here.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It says another person, or does it say same person?
It says a random person.
Okay.
That's all
So
it says.
1, 2,
Not
3.
counting her target and herself, there's 6 of us.
Right.
Okay. So roll a d6.
6.
Byrn.
Wait. What?
Bird.
Byrn.
That bear's got some moves.
For how long?
Okay.
One turn.
It doesn't say how long.
Okay.
Didn't you say till the end of the turn or something?
Anyway. So.
Yeah, end of my next turn. But the croc dude also has to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, which I will give him disadvantage on because why not?
Sure.
Nope.
He makes it. So I charm one person, not the person I intend to.
So I can do this kind of thing and give him disadvantage on wisdom saves?
You could, yes.
The next,
Okay.
just taking turns. At this point, it's like Riven accidentally like steps on him.
So, are you gonna do charm? Is somebody else gonna do charm person with him now having actual advantage from bestow curse? Or no, he has to roll to resist curse. You know, eventually with all these spells flying around, you're eventually going to bestow curse doesn't work. Hey Bjorn, what's your DC for charm person?
That's based off of wisdom.
Uh,
I think it's off of your charisma because
Let's
it's your
see.
paladin spell. I assume you have charm person. Do you have charm person?
I don't think he does.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Okay, then you don't.
I do have Zone of Truth.
Well, that doesn't really help us. We need to get him to like us and to actually talk to us.
So I try and bestow curse wisdom again.
Okay.
We're just gonna start using those spell slots on him.
Okay. What was your DC? 16? 17?
Spell save DC 17.
Okay. He has disadvantage on it from curse now. Yay.
Alright, can Riven try her charm person again, or shall it just be me?
I mean, do you want me to? I got more magic spell slots than you.
Go for it.
What's your DC?
My DC is 15.
Mine is
Any-
16.
Does 1 point really matter?
It can.
Alright, you're up.
Also, I'm the one with awakened mind.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright. You know what? I'm going to actually use a sorcerer spell slot for this one.
That is most certainly a fail. Because the 6
Yay. Alright.
Friendly acquaintance. Okay. So he regards you as a friendly acquaintance until the spell ends, and the spell lasts an hour.
Alright, we feeling better now, buddy?
You sure you know your allies?
Most of them. Think you could elaborate it for me?
His eyes shift to Byrn.
What about him? And no vagaries, please. Just be upfront with me, please. I've had enough with people trying to beat around the bush with me. It's not really helpful, and no offense, it just kind of makes you look like a dick. So just be upfront with me about this.
He's not who he says he is.
I gathered that.
He's someone special that ran away.
Define special.
Importance. I'd say noble even.
And he ran away, you say?
Yes.
Now, I'm not necessarily an expert on other cultures, shall we say, judicial systems or standards, but since when is it a acceptable leap in logic to someone runs off, so you chase after them and try to beat the shit out of them? I guess I'm missing some context here to make your attack on our little camp here seem justified. What was your motive? Capture? Kill? Slaughter? Distraction?
Force him to come back.
And what would await him if he did go back?
His true destiny, of course.
What did I just say about being vague? Like, I've already got one ridiculously vague prophecy I'm having to work with, and I've had to work with for the last going on 2 years now. I really don't need any more cryptic bullshit in my life.
It's above me to say, unfortunately. How about you just tell your friends to unbind me, and you won't have to deal with me.
Ah, but you see, you do have an excuse. It's above you to say, but you're also... I just kind of look around at the entire situation.
Do I need to sit on him?
Maybe. Give me a minute.
Maybe.
I mean, let me put it to you this way. It was from where you're sitting, it's either you speak up and at least give some hints, or there was a very good chance you wouldn't be able to get back home to whoever it is you're working for to keep serving them. So...
Doesn't matter. Failed.
I suppose you did. Well, tell you what. If you are absolutely insisting on just being a vague little grumpy gump, then here's what's going to happen. I am not in the mood to go killing anyone else over things that I barely understand. So, but at the same time, I recognize that this isn't necessarily my call to make. And so, I will then stand up and turn to Byrn. What do we want to do with him?
Your whole conversation with him was telepathic,
yeah.
right?
He was telepathic. His mouth is sealed shut.
Yeah.
So I'll just stand up, turn to Byrn. So apparently they were here for you. What do we want to do with them?
Oh,
They were
I
here
should
for
also
me.
point out, especially now that everybody's like surrounding him and looking at him closely, I almost forgot to mention this. Even though he is a crocodile man and has like vague, reminiscent of scales and whatnot, this dude's just covered in scars. In particular, around his snout.
So, Byron looks genuinely puzzled that they were here for him. Like, sincerely, genuinely puzzled that they were here for him. I don't know. I mean, I can send them off somewhere or whatever you guys see fit. Granted, if he was here to get me, I don't know that I would be as comfortable just sending him off, but...
Well, his stated objective was to, and I quote, and I will just cheekily impersonate the guy, force him to go back.
Force him to come back.
So they weren't really, so I get the impression from that they weren't here to kill you, just to make you, like, turn heel and go back where you were before we bumped into each other?
This is obviously not a friendly endeavor, so...
Well, no, he opened by punching you, so friendly is out of the question.
So...
Point of order, he slapped.
I don't know. Feed him to the bear?
Eh. I don't know about that. That like, if he gets fed to anyone, if he gets fed to anyone, he's getting fed to Hollis.
And that works for me.
Look, I don't know where he's been. I'm not going to feed him to Hollis.
Fair.
Hollis might get salmonella.
Or he might get swamp fever. Crocodiles live in swamps, right?
Hollis is good something.
Oh, you should keep him as a pet.
No, we have enough of those already.
But yeah, I don't really see mercy for his actions. So, what do you guys want to do with him?
Can I roll an insight check on Bjorn? Not Bjorn, Byrn.
Too many fucking.
See if he's actually telling us the truth that he doesn't know what's going on.
Go for it.
Yep.
It's not going to be pretty, but
Nat 20. Boom.
14. Yeah, I need a nat 20 in order to beat him.
He seems sincere and genuine that he has no idea why they specifically would be out to get him.
So then,
Go ahead.
well, before we actually do anything, you want to open up a little bit about your past? See, because we only met you from that one guy, and I knew something was up with you, and now this guy comes knocking, and sure, you might not know why, but it would be nice to know what you've been up to in the past. So maybe we might find a connection. Maybe.
Yeah.
If there is.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with Riven on this one. I know just the other night I said you didn't have to reveal anything you weren't ready to reveal and all that, but we just got attacked by someone coming after you directly. That is a problem, and now we are all involved, so now we need to know.
He will walk in between right here. Bjorn, do you know Zone of Truth?
Ooh, Zone of Truth, I have that one.
Would you be willing to cast that?
Yes, I would.
So, doesn't it say that you can elect not to make a save?
Yeah.
Or is that just generally accepted?
That is a thing that you can choose to do. If you are, in most cases, lots of spells, you can be made, especially spells that affect the mind, you can be made aware of them being cast on you before they're cast on you, and can choose to just let it happen. Therefore, a spell like this can be chosen to be unsuccessful. Now, are you going to, you could make it target Riven too, technically. Or are you just going to let it hit Byrn? Does it?
I mean, it's 15-foot sphere centered on whomever.
Yeah.
So 30
Yeah,
feet.
so whoever is in it needs to make a roll or accept it.
They can.
This guy has his mouth bound, so... But he's still going to resist. What is it? Charisma?
Resistance is futile. I believe so.
Yeah, Charisma saving throw.
Yep.
Nope.
Riven fails.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, Byrn. You basically chose to say, I fail, so...
Yeah. So, I have no clue who this guy is. I have no clue who his accomplice was. I have no clue who sent them. And and I know exactly what his fate will be.
Goodbye, friend.
Oh, jeez.
So, hey, Byrn? Do me a favor. Go ahead and roll that damage again. Since he's bound and gagged, you can auto crit.
Gotcha.
You're doing coup de grace with a freaking bow. Let's see, 36, 40,
60, 70.
70. That is a lot of damage.
Is that sufficient?
Only because it's coup de grace, which instant kills.
Cool.
Technically, he would technically have some health left. Very little compared to his full health, but he's done for it. And even so, you could just hit him with it again if I was to say he was still alive. So
A coup de grace is pretty much a
yeah,
guaranteed kill.
coup de grace are pretty much I'm gonna kill you. Okay.
What the hell is wrong with you?
You understand a hunting instinct. Someone
Yes.
is hunting for me, and I don't know who they are. I'm not going to let
Yeah,
a
and we
predator-
could have gotten more information from him, like, oh, I don't know, his boss, like the next person up.
Even with the charm person spell, he was being frustratingly vague.
It's possible that he didn't even know who he worked for.
Either that or some other spell stronger than ours was binding him to silence. And there's only so much that spell can do to coerce someone into revealing information. It doesn't make them tell you everything. It just makes them perceive you as more of a friendly acquaintance. If you work for some big secret organization or you're on a secret mission, you're not going to tell a random friendly acquaintance that you work for, like the secret spy network of the High King or whatever. So it
Did
helped.
Locke
but it
tell
was-
everything about what everything in that conversation of what he said? What the croc said?
I'll give the rundown at this point.
Hey, anybody want to search him?
Yeah, might as well. Might be some
Prob-
identifier.
Probably retrieved his sword from that tree, too.
That too.
Um,
I'll just scour the corpse, I guess.
investigation.
I forgot, I'm not good at investigation. Oh well, too late.
Go
Get
now.
advantage.
back to normal, please.
Mm-hmm.
At
For the
advantage,
normal token.
14.
Okay. So you will loot and search his corpse. And you will find on him an interesting assortment of vials of vague liquid of varying degrees of color. And even as you're sitting there looking at it, the color changes. And they all go from being different colors to all being the same color.
Detect magic.
Okay. I'm going to, since this is a not necessarily, this isn't necessarily technically a normal magic, what you call it? Normal magic, school, but
Cool.
because it's relatively more known in my world than it is in other worlds, I'm gonna give it to you. His vials are hemocraft.
So, blood hunter stuff.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And now that he is gone, his magic on them is also gone. He is, or was, mad scientist blood hunter, mutant. And he also has on him what appeared to be a very small, because you rolled what, a 14? Yeah. He also has on him a very small, like, bushel of berries of some sort. They look like berries anyway.
Are they good berries?
You don't know. Or at least Locke wouldn't, unless he rolled nature or something. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Anything else?
So just one more time, it was just vials. It was
Vials
just
of
Blood Hunter
multicolored
Von.
liquid that all change to the same liquid that came up on your detect magic as Hemocraft, and he has his armor that's on him, and his sword that was tossed away. That's all he's got on him, really.
No symbols, no notes, no nothing.
Not that you can find with the 14.
All right, I'll leave the vials on him. I don't think any of us are going to have any use for that. I'm not seeing anything identifying that could tell us who he's working for, so...
The berries are cool, though. They're like this pretty red color.
Red and sweet and good to eat.
You want to think that? Sure.
I'll toss them to whoever has the bag of colding. Store those. Maybe we can have them looked at, and if they're edible, maybe we can make some nice juice out of it or something. I don't know. Or tea, if it's edible, assuming it's safe to eat those.
Fair enough.
Be like hallucinogenic fermented berries or something.
It's like the scary fish.
Dun,
Exactly.
dun.
Isn't it Riven
Tribute.
that's holding the bag of colding?
I guess.
All right, I toss you the funky red berries then.
She eats one of the red berries.
Oh, God.
Riven.
Immediately.
Well,
Um.
goodbye, Riven.
So you still have the omnilet thingy, which is what's making you able to do some things, as well as you can still have speak with animals forever on Hollis.
Yes.
And as you go to eat those, you'll get Hollis going, "Don't eat those. Bad."
Too late. Happens.
Why
I
would they
mean-
be bad?
Smell them.
She smells them.
They smell horrible, like rank.
Oh, so it's like sauerkraut. They are fermented.
Can I roll a survival to see if I can figure out what these are?
Yes, you can.
23. What are these?
They're bittersweet nightshade.
Oh, yeah, no.
Ah!
Okay. Don't eat that. No, okay. Poison.
Mm-hmm.
She would have survived.
Would have been very unpleasant.
Still, we would have figured it out one way or another.
Well, okay. So, yeah, we just straight up fucking have poison berries now. That's useful. If we need to
Alright.
assassinate someone.
You have
Bushel
itty
of
bitty
red
bushel-
poison berries.
You have itty bitty bushel of 5 of them. 5 individual little berries.
I can spell poison, right? Okay.
Alright. Very nice.
I guess we're gonna continue on.
Mm-hmm.
For Thursday night.
Yep. So that was in the middle of the night. Yay. You will all.
Who was on?
At the time that it happened, it was Byrn and Locke.
I thought at the time that this attack happened, it was like Riven and whoever Riven's on watch with, because first thing we noticed was Hollis going, yike.
Well,
Well,
No,
Riven
it was-
woke up because
It was you and me.
Hollis-
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
noticed him.
Hollis would have went yike whenever it happened because he's outside. So.
And when was Oak's watch?
Oak's watch would have been first.
Damn. Okay.
So, you're all going to get some rest for the night, or rest of the night, and then you'll continue on in the morning. Is there any sort of conversations that you guys want to have had along the way?
Nothing from Locke. So we're back
Riven
to...
is.
So we're
I
back
would
to
make an.
traveling now?
Yeah. Unless
Okay,
Riven says
just
anything
make
before you break camp.
music.
No, we're not breaking camp. This is about the travel. I was gonna have her be well in front of the group.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Well, having dealt with all of that encounter, you guys are going to be continuing your way onward to Raidell. And unless there's any conversations that we want to close the game out on, I think we can call it here.
All right.
Are we having? Is there going to be another night, or are we?
There'll definitely be at least
A few more nights before we get to Raidell.
Yeah, like 3 at least.
I know on one of those nights, Riven wants to ask Oak to have the same watch as her.
Oh, okay. Alright. So, Young and Oak will swap. Because Young has been watching with you, and so Young and Oak can swap. It'll be Young and Bjorn first, instead of Oak and Bjorn first. Okay, we'll get to that, and we will start with that watch in particular. Or those watches in particular, rather. Although, Oak will sort of raise an eyebrow at that and be, any particular reason why? What's up?
Just want to talk.
Alright. Okay. So, we will set up for that for, yeah, we'll set up for that for next time. And, that's what I got. You once again use slow to make a blood hunter useless. Granted, he was stoned before that, but anyway.
Just go ahead and start equipping all your blood hunters with Ring of Slow. So they just have it on themselves already.
Oh, jeez.
Technically, he could have fixed it if he got a turn. Yay, Yong.
Woohoo!
But anyway.
Or,
Should
you
be
know,
enough for lost time.
make sure there's a spellcaster that has counterspell.
Oh, yeah. Bella's definitely going to do that this time. Next time.
Anyways, we should do an outro, shouldn't we?
Yes. Let's see. The This Has Been Shadows can be Kenneth, and the Join Us Next Time can be Brian.
This has been Shadows of Gradiriel.
Join us next time as we continue on our way to Raidell. Probably run into a few more little things and start and knuckle down to go and get Silver back, or at the very least, bust down the temple that decided to snatch her up in the first place. Bunch of dicks. I will spawn a swamp in the middle of their keep, and all shall turn to black buttery pudding before me.